Hey guys, Andy here, and I'm here to talk to you about all things mundane and makeup related. If that's your vibe, I'd love it if you would subscribe and be part of my little slice of the internet. So today we're going to go ahead and get on into my May update for the Colourpan project pan. So if you want to hear all about that, then let's get on into it. So if you're new here, hi. This is created by Misty Pans, and it goes from January 18th to December 18th of this year. And it's just a project to use anything Colourpop, Fourth Ray Beauty, and Soul Beauty. It started with using 3 to 6 items and setting your own goals and rolling style. I try to keep 10 products in at a time, and I was doing a 5-use goal on everything, but I'm now doing a 3-use goal on everything. So that is where we're at. Let me go ahead and grab out everything that I have used or touched at all in the last month, and we'll just get into it. Alright, so I have 4 products that I have touched over the last month and 2 products that I hit goal on. So let's just start with the things that we have used. So we'll start with the Super Shock Gin Ricky. I used this once in April and once in February for a total of 2 out of my 3 uses. I do really like this shade. I'm getting more into golds, champagne-y golds. Like I've said in a couple other videos, have overwhelmed myself with projects and the single shadows that I have in projects, but I do really like this shade. So I don't think I'll have a problem reaching for it one more time. Yeah, so I am happy with that. Next, we have my loose shadow in the shade The Crab. I used this once in April. I'm at 1 out of 3 uses still, and I didn't love it. So I definitely want to use this one more time for sure before I declutter it. I want to use it. I don't want to force myself to use something 3 times before I make that decision. I want to at least use it twice though. But let me swatch this for you. It just wasn't impactful at all. Like, just the pigment wasn't there. And I'm going to get a big old swatch and it's going to look beautiful. But on the eyes, it just didn't do this. So I don't know. I'm definitely going to use it at least one more time before I just consider decluttering it. But I used it once. Didn't love it. So that's that. Okay. Next, for things we've worked on, I have another loose shade. This is Cameo. And I really like this shade. It is a bright orange coral, and this is stunning. I used this once in May, and I used this once in March, for a total of 2 out of my 3 uses. I have a bunch of orange products, so I have no doubt I'll be able to get my last use on that very easily, and I love that loose shade. And then for the last product that I have some usage on, it's another Super Shock in the shade Rosebud, which is a deeper rose gold bronze, which I didn't think I was going to enjoy, but the rosiness that this has is why I like it. Used it once in April for a total of 1 out of 3 uses, and I want to see if I can get myself to use this shade more because it's darker, and I just find that I don't gravitate towards darker shimmers, but I have been finding more ways to incorporate them into things, so we're getting there. And then one Super Shock that I did reach my goal on, this is the shade Frightful. I used it twice in April, once in March to hit my 3-use goal. And this is Frightful, and it is a darker shade, but I just love. It's a purple to blue duochrome, and it is so pretty. Absolutely stunning. I hit my goal on that on April 24th. And then let me see if I have dates or if it was all in April. The last one that I hit my goal on was the In a Trance palette. I wanted to no pan left behind this, as all of the palettes that roll into this project, that is now the goal on them. So let me just figure out where that is. So I used this shade, this shade, this shade, and these two blue shades. So these two shades. So these two blue shades, this like bluey purple, this purple, and this pink, all in March. And then I had to use these three and this blue. I used those in April to finish my No Pan Left Behind. And that happened on April 20th is when I hit that goal. Which, it is a pretty palette. Let's just talk about it some more. So, besides this shade, palette's great. I love Colourpop's Pressed Glitter, so I do love this shade. The mattes, the sequins, they're fine. This shade, I do not like. I have said that every time I've talked about this palette. The shade is called Clarity. It's just a crappier version of Ice Dream. It doesn't have as much pigment because it feels like a Super Shock. And it's a transparent base with like a blue shift. But it's just not as impactful on the eyes. Like, if I was going to reach for this, I'm going to reach for Ice Dream. So that's, like, the only real dud I feel in the palette. And, like, it still performs. It's just, if I'm going to reach for that, I'm going to reach for Ice Dream. Every time. So since we reached a goal on 2 items, that means we can bring 2 items in for 3 uses. Unless it's a palette. So, give me a second. I actually have to go grab my tablet, and we can roll some things in. Alright, so we get to roll 2 things in. On this big old wheel of stuff. I honestly hope we get another palette, but I don't, because I have so many palettes and projects. Like, a palette. The Strawberry Shake palette. A pinky palette. Which is cute, because, you know, I have pink hair right now. No Pan Left Behind. So, No Pan Left Behind. Alright, so we got that. And one more. What do we get? Give me an eyeliner. Or another loose shadow. That's fine in the shade Weekend. So, let me go grab those 2 things and I'll be right back. Alright, so, Strawberry Shake palette. So this is what mine looks like. I believe I took a shade or 2 out of it and moved them around, but this is what mine looks like now. So this is what we're working with. I think it'll look very nice with my hair. So I want to just No Pan Left Behind this, use every shade 1 time. Very excited. Because this palette definitely does not get as much love as it should. And then the Weekend loose shadow, which I need to take the little top off this guy, is just like an iridescent-y pinky shade, which goes, like, it looks peachy gold with a pink flip. So that is super cute. That'll be super easy to get 3 uses on. Very excited. Now I just need to get the little stopper out of it, which will be fine. But I will do that off camera. So those are the 2 things that we are rolling in. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.